Okay, so my name's Bev Hepting. I am the Message Maestro and I specialise in helping businesses, especially women in small to medium-sized businesses, speak about their business, get their message bang on and be able to speak with confidence and clarity. Because at the end of the day, when you're talking to someone, you need to get your message right. They need to understand what you're offering, what solution to the problem they have you can do. That's what people want to know, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Where do you start talking about your business? Well, the first place most people do is they start networking. And networking is really, really important because it gets you out there. You get to meet other people. You can be a bit social in some of them. And in every networking I've ever been to, I haven't met one yet that doesn't do it. We all have to do our 60-second pitch. 60 seconds, 1 minute to give a very clear and confident message about what you do. Not your job title, not your job description, what you do, the solution you offer to somebody's problem. And the other thing about networking is that we network. We like to chat before the meeting starts. Now, I put here, don't waste the time you have chatting to people. What I mean by that is if you're there with a very focused sort of head on about business, a lot of the time you'll have been going, so you'll catch up with people, that's fine. But find out what their problem is, listen to them, build a relationship, understand how you can help them. And when it comes to your 60-second pitch, think about how you tell people what problem you solve and why they should work with you. And that's all about discovering in you the very clear message and a part of your story and history that means why you. And if you do need to get your 60-second pitch, please don't click on this link. It won't work. However, contact me. I do have a workbook for the 60-second pitch and I do one-to-ones on it. So, yeah, get that right. Now, the first thing people think about is video and live streaming. Right, first things first, video and live streaming are relatively the same thing. The only difference is that when you video, you can redo it. You can click, oh God, I've messed it all up, cancel, start again. Take as long as you like and as many takes as you like to get it the way you want it. When you live stream, you've got to deal with anything that comes along. If the phone goes, an alarm goes off, the kids start screaming, you fall over your words, you have to be able to be confident enough to deal with that and carry on. People don't mind when it goes a bit wrong, so long as you recover yourself. Plan what you're going to say. Be very clear what you're going to say. Think about what is the message I want to give in this video or this live stream today, and make sure you give it. And the clearer you can be on that one message, and I'm going to reiterate this, one message, other messages, other days. You can build a series up. Keep your video and your live stream under 20 minutes. Fortunately, as humans, we've become to get very, very short attention spans. So give it to them fast, give it to them brilliant, and give them something that will give them the ability to get a quick result. Don't waste their time telling them how much money you've made with a particular system unless you're going to give them something that they can do that will get a result. Now, don't forget, Facebook is not the only place to live stream. It seems to be where everybody does it. YouTube have had a live stream for a very long time, actually, and they are much, much better with it now. And you can schedule it and it'll keep it on your channel. So don't forget YouTube as an option, especially if you do things like how to do things, explanation stuff, anything that requires some sort of speech type thing in it. YouTube, brilliant. Think about where your audience are. Are they on YouTube? Are they on Facebook? LinkedIn do live streaming now, although I do think it's still only on the phone when you're out and about. So where are your audience and what are you trying to say to them? And each audience will have a different type of language to use for them. Now, there are platforms out there that allow you to stream to multiple places at the same time. Couple of warnings about that. One, they are really expensive and they don't work that well yet. Secondly, It really, really works if you are filming an event, live streaming an event, or you are filming a conference or a speech or something like that, where the content in itself can go to multiple platforms. It's not so much about the message as it is about the content, the event, the presentation, the band, whatever it might be. But as I say, they are expensive and they don't work so well yet. So my advice to you would be carry on using your phone, live stream and upload afterwards. Now, Be Live is a great platform if you want to do live interviews or panel discussions, and they do have a free version and you can brand it, but it does only go to Facebook. However, there's something to be said for mixing it up a bit, and sometimes having a couple of people discussing a particular subject or having a panel interview on a particular subject. And the great thing about it, as I say, Facebook love those sorts of videos. Quick thing to say to you, if you live stream or you upload to YouTube, Facebook doesn't like you putting in a link from another platform. They like you to upload the video. It needs to be a native video. It gets shared more, it goes up the rankings more. So if you can download it and then upload it to Facebook, it is better for you. And think about using your videos in a number of ways. Just because you've done a video, don't just think, well, that's done and forget about it. And as I said, about where you're uploading them to. And don't forget, you can download your live stream. When you live stream, you can download it. Facebook, you can, YouTube. I haven't used LinkedIn very often, so I'm not sure, but I'm sure you can. And then use it again at a later date. Think about, if I use it today, can I use it in 3 months' time or 6 months' time? Can I repurpose it? So audio. Podcasting is really cheap and a really smart way to speak to grow your audience. So many people do podcasts and are constantly looking for people to talk about certain subjects. And I get notifications regularly about people who want guests for podcasts. So you can always talk to me about that. The thing about audio is it's most certainly modern computers, certainly smartphones, they will have a voice recorder on it, totally free. You can just record your voice. So you record your broadcast, you can upload it to, there are so many platforms up there that you can upload it to, and a lot of them are free. And if, like me, broadcasting is something and podcasting is something you're really into, you can pay a little bit extra and then it will go to iPhones and various places like that. And upload it to your social media sites. And one thing is, don't forget, just because it isn't a video doesn't mean you can't upload it to YouTube. You can. My only advice would be there is put a really, really good, clever thumbnail on it. So there's something to look at. But you can upload it to YouTube. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Now, you don't necessarily have to run your own podcast. For many of you, that is not what your business is about. So look for people who do podcasts and approach them and see if you're a fit and you can be on their podcast. Let them interview you. They will have a big fan base and you will get your message out to lots of people. So check out who's doing the podcast. Check out, what their fan base is and whether that you could. So you send them an email, some information about what you talk about your business. And I often send out I have a specific sort of sheet I send out talking about what I talk about and how I can be of added value to the podcast they have. Again, if you're one of my active speakers on my active speaking club, you will learn all that. Another thing is check out your local radio stations. And they often have local news, they'll have business bits. Again, contact them. You never know. So let me give you some tips. If you record video, ensure you convert it to MP4. That I can't, a lot of places you will not be able to upload it unless you have converted it to MP4. And there are a lot of free file converters out there. So all you have to do is you put it into this program, click the button and it will churn it out and convert it to MP4. If you're going to do audio, what you can do is, if it works, and you will have to listen to that video with your eyes closed to make sure you still understand the the audio of it, you can convert your video to MP3 and then it will just take the audio out. So now you've got something you can upload to your podcast or you can upload to social media. And the thing about podcasts and audio only is a lot of people listen to it in the car. They'll plug it in, if it's on their phone or wherever, and listen to it in the car. So you can take any video and convert it to MP3. So then you will have the audio for your podcast. And the other thing is transcribe it. Then you've got a blog, or start with the blog, record it, as I say, and on you go. Now, keep these videos and audios, keep them somewhere and reuse them at a later date. You can repurpose a lot of this stuff. And if you keep a file of content for future use, you could actually work out a whole schedule of when you'll reuse this particular information and content. And then when you're having that day when you haven't got a bloody clue what to actually put on, you're feeling tired, you're too busy, you've got a file full of stuff you can reuse. It's just waiting there. Don't waste it. So that's just a really quick run through of a couple of things you can do to start talking and speaking to grow your business to bigger audiences, to more people. And if you need any more help about that, about where you find places to be a guest on a podcast, how you put a video series together, any of that, all the W's, bevhepting.com, bev@bevhepting.com. There's my phone number. I'm all over social media. I will help you speak in public, whether that's online or offline, in confidence and clarity. It's about the confidence and the clarity. And once you understand that, a lot of the fear goes away because we're only really frightened of what we don't know. So, okay, people, hope you can do something with that. And I'm sure I'll come up with some more short snippets of things that will help you get speaking. So thank you for listening, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye.